It's always been love, because fear has always been illusory. Think about it. When you were a little kid, were you angry, or were you just happy playing with your toys and minding your business until you were disciplined? When we are young, our parents discipline us in order to instill a set of values they believe will be advantageous, or in order to make the child conform to a certain way of behavior. Some behavioral psychologists call this quote-unquote, socialization. In order to have a functioning society, we feel as though we must suppress our animalistic side, our carefree, non-analytical, desireless state of being. Society aims to shape us all into the more logical, non-emotional, non-expressive way of being in order to have another employee, another cog in a large network of gears, all creating chain reactions that lead to a larger functioning goal/intent. But the goal/intent of a system is only beneficial to the point before one must look deep inside and ask themselves, am I truly happy? Do I truly love myself? Am I a prisoner of fear? Am I allowing external entities/events to shape my behavior more so than my own being and values? Whatever your answers may be, one thing is certain. If one is to find the truth, the whole truth, then one must begin to understand the spectrum of perspective. Understanding how little effect popular opinion has if one is in control of oneself is a huge step in attaining a state of inner love/peace, because it is that same popular opinion that introduced you to your fears. Remember all the times you were more scared of someone else's flight or fight response more so than the thing that triggered it in the first place. It is our built-in empathy that accepts the fears of others into our subconscious in order to better understand and cooperate with our fellow human. Things become faulty though when the fears of others disguise themselves as your own fear. If fear is a mechanism of empathy, then what is empathy a mechanism of? Love. Empathy is love, love is empathy. So that would mean that fear is simply a distortion of love, an alteration of the natural state of being in an attempt to adapt to one's environment and to keep existing. But once you realize, love transcends the environment, love transcends fear, then there is no need for adaptation as your truest, most genuine state of being is all that was ever needed. Loving oneself, not in an egotistical sense, rather, in the most honest sense, love of both the highs and the lows of one's character, automatically translates into the love of others. Because once you appreciate your own imperfections and quirks, the imperfections and differences of others show themselves just as beautiful and interesting. Self-love, and the love of others, negates the need for control, which may induce fear or the emotions induced by fear itself. Control isn't needed when the truth and light of the situation at hand is completely understood. It's all love, it's all creation. And within us all is a love and creation waiting to make its mark and to be heard so that it may create a new foundation in the heart of another person who may need it. This your boy Khalif, full of love and divine light. Signing off.